One of our magazines. I sat down and I said, not yet. I was saving that one for you, can you, for today? It was an amazing time when I sat down to talk to the judges last year. They were gruesome. They were not playing games. They didn't even laugh at my jokes. And I always think I'm a little funny. And I just think, you know what, you have had such an incredible job to do. And this year alone, these finalists, I'm like, gosh, thank you, I'm not in this category. Because I just think every single one of you are impressive. Every single one of you. I would really like to thank, first and foremost, Soma. And I would like to thank not just the Veuve Clicquot team here locally, but also in France, because everywhere I have been, the conversations and being hosted there has just been incredible. It has been nothing short of a dream come true. I am a Veuve Clicquot girl. I didn't have to win the award to be that. I was that before the award. So every single thing for me has just been a dream come true. I was telling somebody earlier today that every single one of my dreams have literally come true in the last 11 and a half months. And I'm like, you guys have messed with my life because now I have to find new dreams. Oh gosh, where do I start? You know, I have been on every single issue, I think, of every single Elle and Destiny. I have been on a gazillion times, gazillion times. The one time I requested to be on the one and I didn't get it, I think they made up for that multiple times. And I've been on national television, I have been on radio. You know, I hosted a 3-hour radio show.
Wow.
And I asked, and it was a national television, at the national radio station. I asked them, how did you get my details? He said, Madam Nanda, you are Veuve Clicquot ELLE Boss. I was like, oh, okay, fine. And this platform has been incredible for me. So I would like to thank every single member of the Ndalo Media family who has worked with me. You have been incredible. Every single person from Avenue Communications who is listening. I know Lucy is not here, but you have been amazing to me. Thank you so much for your professionalism. You have showcased me and my work in ways that I could never have imagined possible. And I would like to thank Kelly who did hang out with me in Paris, in France, as we were hosted in the Champagne Valley at the Maison at Hotel de Mar. I mean, you know what? There is nothing more special and more precious than having somebody who knows a little bit about your history in a foreign country with you. Because it just, you know, it's nice to actually be next to somebody when you can like, oh my gosh, did you see that? And then you can come back and be composed and you're like, oh. Because things like this, script says are not supposed to happen to people like me. And I am incredibly grateful for this platform because it doesn't matter where you have come from. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. If you're doing great work and if you're taking other women along with you on the journey, you will be recognized for that.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I'm incredibly grateful to all mutual corporates as well. I've been on the cover of a magazine, and it's not just a magazine, it's an annual magazine, an award-winning annual magazine, so my face is all over that for the whole year. It's been an incredible one because it's not just, you know, people like me don't do what we do for the accolades, but platforms like this then tell you, we will give you an accolade because we know you don't do it for the accolades, but you deserve the recognition. You deserve to be acknowledged for the work that you do, not just for yourself and not just in transforming your own life, but in transforming other people's lives. So I'm forever grateful for them and to the John Brown Media team who are just as professional. So thank you so much. And I would also like to thank my husband, he's not here, but shame the poor guy. He's such a private gentleman. And after I won this award, people were just walking up to him randomly and like, you are Amanda's husband, congratulations! And he'll come home and say to me, babe, you coming up to me and I'm like, yeah. Kind of, it's like, comes with the package, babe. He is one of my biggest cheerleaders. He truly blows the wind beneath my wings so that I could fly. So we do need people like that at home to help us soar, because you cannot do this without the support. Speaking of support, I have my date tonight is a person, a wonderful, awesome woman who gave me that first shot in business, who opened up that door for me. When I left corporate, I decided I was going to take a year off and sleep because I was so tired and exhausted to, like, you know, I just needed a break. And she'd phone me and say, Amanda, wake up. And I'm like, why? I'm sleeping, I'm resting. She's like, you have no job, honey, you are unemployed, wake up. Lillian Caroline Majera, please will you stand up? I'm sorry, I have to do this. I love you, thank you so much. So my business has grown. I must actually also thank many other people, but if I haven't mentioned them by name, I apologize. Karen Millen, Blackberry, because, well, they really did look after me in this last 11 months. I was like, how is this possible? I get called in to just come pick a dress. What? So I've just been incredibly, very well looked after. I'm so appreciative. If there's anybody I haven't mentioned, remind me so that I mention you before I step down off this podium. I'm an elder, so I can take a few liberties. I am my business has just grown. My personal brand just exploded. And I really could not be more grateful. And I must single out my lady, Kanye, for sharing her platforms with me and to just open me up to the world and showcase my work to the world. I'm really grateful for that. The experience in France, though, I really must talk about that. I think I was in tears half the time when Kelly was there. And I was just, when I saw our flag, and I was like, I cannot believe that a person like me is representing my country and representing me and representing my family. And I really want the next winner to phone me, because there's so much I need to tell you. And being in the same room with international winners, women from around the world who share the same passion for business, who share the same passion for making a difference in people's lives, was just such an incredible pleasure. I couldn't have hoped for anything better, and I am in touch with all of them. And we actually discussed, incredibly enough, one of them opened another school. She's based in Switzerland, and she opened another school. She has schools for little people. And they are very, they're in Switzerland, it's economically friendly schools with organic foods and just an incredible brand. And she invited me to one of her school openings. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it because it was just last week. And I'm in touch with them. But what is so common amongst all of us is we might be living in multiple different countries, very different histories, but we all face the same challenges. And we're able to actually tap into one another's experiences and say, what have you done when you encountered something like this? And there is nothing, absolutely nothing more precious than that cross-border experience. So, I mean, I have had such an amazing time, and I hope that I have been exemplary in embodying what the spirit of these awards are and living with absolute audacity and courage. Oh wait, I wrote a book too. I can tell you that I have been writing my book for the last 10 years, but sometimes I would write literally three sentences in 1 year. The most writing I have done has been post this award, because it has just given me the platform and the reach to just be able to get my message out there. What is my book? Oh, it's called Baked in Pain, by the way. The first audience to hear what the title is. I'm an elder now, I can take liberties. And it really is about the fact that it doesn't matter where you've come from. It chronicles some of the most defining moments in my life. And I always say to people, yeah, you suffered severe abuse, but you know what? At some point, you must own your own life. You must decide what your life is going to be. Nobody else can decide that for you. And my story, I'm just a character in the book, to be honest with you. It's a universal story. Everybody and anybody can find themselves in the story and find some kind of comfort that people do rise above their challenges, they do rise above their odds. And it really boils down to that decision that you make. I have been able to get hundreds of people through my system, through mentorship, through business, through opening up opportunities, business opportunities. I'm a big fan of women, so I am unapologetically always looking for opportunities to open up for them. To my cohort of 2017, I am immensely proud to be associated with you. I think we really have broken through boundaries in your typical male-dominated industries. Oh, I forgot to say, in the last 3 months alone, I've been appointed to 3 boards, 2 of which are Johannesburg Stock Exchange listed companies. So I also always say these are not things that just automatically happen for you. This platform consolidates all of that you have been putting through or putting in the last whatever your life has been, however long your life has been. I also did turn 40 this year, and oh my gosh, people should have told me what it's like on the other side of 40. It's been amazing, and I hope I have been able to demonstrate that you can change your life. You can absolutely change your life if you make the decision to change your life. I hope I have been exemplary in taking other people along with me on the journey, because it is a crime to be at the table and not open the table for somebody else, or not open the seat for somebody else. It is incredibly unjust for women to have power and not use it to empower other women. So my question to the next cohort, to everybody in this room, is what have you done lately to change that which you do not like about the world you live in? I get so many people complain to me about the world. The world is unjust, the world is cruel, we've got monsters roaming the world. My question to you is, what is the world? Where is the world? I am the world. You are the world. So what have you done lately to change that which you do not like about the world? How many times have you called the police when you heard your neighbor screaming in anguish for the 3rd time this week? Did you turn around in your beautiful Egyptian cotton sheets and say, it's none of my business? Did you say it's between a man and his wife? What about the children who are experiencing that? Is it really between a man and his wife? How many times have you given your lunch to your colleague who has no money for lunch because she's just trying to put herself together post a divorce? How many times have you stopped to talk to your niece or your nephew? You noticed they were a little withdrawn lately. Did you actually stop to talk to them and find out what is going on with them? What do you put into your children's lives? We are the world. What we put in our children is the world. At the end of the day, the world is us. And whatever we don't like about it, we must change it. So what have you done lately to change the world? To change that which you do not like about the world? The incoming cohort, I hope we have left you footprints that you can be proud to walk in. But my deepest desire is that you find your own path, is that you carve your own path, because you are worthy of it. And go ahead and change that which you do not like about the world. It's been an absolute honor, a great privilege, one of the biggest moments in my life. I could not have asked for anything more. Thank you for having me.